Hello, Andrew Myriams here from Intuitive Finance. Well, I'm always asked, where is the best place to invest, Andrew? What type of property? Where? How it is? Everyone's looking to make that quick dollar or to hotspot something. I've been doing this for a long time, and the first point is there's no such thing as hotspotting or trying to find the next big thing. That's looking for boom-bust cycles. As a local Melbourne guy, I think what I'll talk about is the opportunities to invest in Melbourne. We're still seeing, according to most property experts, that Melbourne's going to still remain pretty resilient through 2018. We're still creating lots of jobs, lots of opportunities, and there's lots of infrastructure projects. So there's still lots of net migration coming into Melbourne and Victoria, so there's some great opportunities to invest. So where to invest and what should I invest in? Really great questions. Okay, where to invest? Always, the sound areas in Melbourne have always been in that 2 to 10k radius. Right in the city, they have a super supply of apartments, a lot of Chinese investment, and the construction styles and types of properties are often questionable. So it wouldn't go in there. Melbourne CBD is a beautiful place to visit, but probably not to invest. So that 2 to 10k radius, maybe 2 to maybe 15k radius now as our cities have grown, and it depends where they are, have always been good. You've seen a lot of gentrification, suburbs like Richmond and Fitzroy, Coburg, things like those places in that little inner ring that have gone from old factories and where the workers used to be to now really popular cafe culture style. Then we've had the Eastern Corridor. The Eastern Corridor in the last couple of years has been super successful in terms of the growth they've seen. Great infrastructure, some great schools, you've got a couple of highways that run through, really accessible to the city and to help people work. The old favourite has always been around Bayside, Melbourne. It's where we live and work. It's a great area. So aspirationally, always the down around the Bayside and old favourites always do well because they're fairly tightly held, hard to get in, and once people get in, they often don't leave. But in saying that, then there's also a style of property on where do I live and in what style of property. So apartments, we've got still an enormous amount of apartments being built at the moment. It's not probably where I'd be investing anytime soon. Subject to your budget, if you can get anything on some land, is always going to be much more popular. So houses, townhouses, one of the really popular investment classes in the last year or two in Melbourne has been villa units. Most developers won't put those style of properties up. They get a big parcel of land, they want to go up, not out. Villa units have their own little bit of dirt and very, very popular. They're great for upsizers, downsizers, and first home buyers. So they're really attractive to a lot of the market. Townhouse living and now that medium, that low density living is really popular. Medium to high density is your shared walls and things like that, and high density is your apartments. Probably, as we see around transport hubs, there's going to be a lot more apartments built, not where I'd probably be investing. But again, it's very different. If you look at worldly cities like London and New York, they're very accustomed, same in Hong Kong, they're very accustomed to apartment living and things like that. Our cities aren't quite there yet, so I'd be steering clear, but maybe in the long term that's where they'll get. So at the end of it, basically in those good areas, 2 to 15k radius, anything that you can get with a bit of land is probably what I'd be investing in Melbourne. I hope that helps, and we look forward to helping you in 2018.